What's up, good people? So today we are making my ferment. It's a honey ferment. So it's got like maybe 9 to 12 different ingredients in there. And so we'll walk through those and we're gonna put them in this mason jar. And we're gonna ferment it for like I would say 7 days, 7 to 10 days, something like that. And then we're going to try it and see what we think. But we're gonna start with some black pepper. I came up with this recipe by accident. I was trying to come up with a way to make garlic a little bit more palatable, and so I started putting the garlic in honey. But then I started getting this recipe about I started seeing recipes about people putting everything else in the ferment. So that's how I came up with this recipe. It's pretty good, and it tastes amazing too. It's one of the best marinades I've ever had. So we're putting the lemons and the oranges in there. Uh, I kind of go with my gut on the measurements, as y'all know by now. But we're gonna try to fit all this in this jar. This is rosemary. This is mint. These are homegrown mints too. Big leaf. The leaves used to be like a third of that size when I first started growing that. And this is oregano. So we're putting that in there as well. Maybe a little bit more mint. So now let's go with the basics of everything else we're putting in here. So we have 3 different types of pepper. That's jalapeno. That's red pepper. Oh, that was perfect. So jalapeno, red pepper. I need a funnel, y'all. That's gonna be turmeric. So we're just gonna get all this in the jar. I'll put all this in the jar and then I'll be back to let y'all know what it looks like when I fit it all in the jar. Okay, y'all, we finally filled up the jar. So it's pretty much jam-packed in there. So now we actually had a few leftover ingredients and we ended up topping it off with a sweet potato. So we're gonna start putting this honey in here and we're gonna get it full, and then we're going to check it we're gonna burp it every day for 7 days, and then we're gonna continue to age it. I normally stop the aging at about I would say like between 14 and 30 days, just depending on how I'm feeling with it. And then I'll strain it, and then I'll break it down to smaller sizes. And this is the first time I'm actually going to ship some of these out. So if you'd be interested in tasting it, just let me know, and I'll definitely ship some out to you. But I'm going to fill the rest of this thing up with honey, and then I will be right back. It's fascinating seeing the honey kind of make its way through there. I think putting the sweet potato on top is what's slowing the honey down, because normally it's a little easier to get it in there. But that's how it looks right now. This might take a while. I'll be back. So finally filled it with honey. It took about 20 minutes. It was a little process. So it's finally full. It's real thick right now, but in about 10 days, it'll be way more runny than this. So, but this is what it looks like now. And believe it or not, after some time, like it'll be like a gap of honey at the bottom. Yeah, it'll all float to the top eventually, but I'm gonna keep you posted. You'll see. But this is what it looks like now, and that's all like between, I guess, what, 9 to 12 ingredients what we put in there. But the thing about it, it's an excellent marinade, and it's also it's delicious. So you really can't go wrong with it. But it's also really good for you. But once all those flavors get in there individually and kind of may break down with the honey, it's I can't think of anything that tastes like it when you finally are finished with the ferment. But I'll keep y'all posted. We finally done with the ferment. So it's been fermenting about 21 days. I know at first we planned on doing it 7 days, but I decided to let it go and break down even more. So it's right at 21 days. Hear that pop? It still has some pressure building up. Now the key about these ferments, I try to tell anybody who'll listen, when you're doing these ferments, make sure that you burp the jar every day. If you don't burp the jar, the pressure gonna build up and it can explode. I hadn't had it explode on me, but I've seen it explode on others. So make sure if you do any ferments that you burp the jar once a day, for sure. The way around that is if you, instead of putting this top on, take the top off and put a coffee filter in here so it can breathe. But if you don't do that, then bear it every day. All right, so let's do a taste test. Let's see how it is. See how runny it is? When it first started out, it was real thick, but you see how runny it is? So very, very healthy. I mean, I don't think you can get honey that's even more ever more flavorful than that. Like, to me, that's as good as it gets. I know I went through the ingredients, but it's got between 12 and 15 ingredients, 3 different type of peppers: turmeric, garlic, ginger, honey, you name it. So yeah, this is the first one I'm going to ship out. So if you're interested in getting one, let me know. I just ship it out for $10, call it even, and I appreciate you trying it out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Or let me know what you thought I should add other than the ingredients that I already put in there. Let me know what's another ingredient that you would have put in or that you had success with on the ferments. Thanks for watching.